This is just my opinion, but I think it's fair to say that Thor Bjornsson's 501 kilogram deadlift was the most famous deadlift of all time. I think more so than Eddie Hall's 500 kilogram deadlift, just because Thor's deadlift was broadcast live on ESPN, like on television, where real people get their sports, not just people who are crazy about strongman and powerlifting. Also, it was a little less impressively broadcast live on Rogue Fitness's YouTube channel and on Core Sports, plus it was done by that guy from Game of Thrones, the one who killed Oberyn Martell. And then he became a zombie for some reason. I'm waiting for the book. But now everyone is asking, who's going to break that record? Who's going to lift more than 501 kilograms? Thor Bjornsson himself says that he strongly believes he could have lifted 510 kilograms that day. Benedict Magnusson says he can deadlift 526 kilograms if just given the opportunity.
How many times have I said 528?
Okay, Benedict. But for my money, there's one man who's most likely to do it. Ivan Makarov. He's a Russian powerlifter and strongman. Some sources say that he's Georgian, but most say that he's Russian and all of his competing has been done in Russia. And this is a man who is fanatically obsessed with deadlifting 500 and something kilograms. You know how in Rocky 3 there's Rocky training and being all famous and adored by the public, and then you keep seeing Mr. T training even harder in the dark, in obscurity, with no one motivating him but his eye of the tiger super intensity? Ivan Makarov is the Mr. T to Thor Bjornsson's Rocky. It's the best metaphor I could come up with. I know Rocky 4 kind of works better with the whole Russian angle, but anyway, let's take a look at Ivan Makarov. For starters, he deadlifted 405 kilograms raw in Moscow in 2017, but 2019 was the year he really came to the fore. Check out this attempt at a 501 kilogram deadlift. Now that cleared his knees. He was using wrist straps and a powerlifting suit, sure, but so were Eddie and Thor when they did their gigantic deadlifts. Makarov wrote at the time, made a very serious mistake and bore the consequences. Excessively tightened the suit and couldn't catch a breath. The record will be broken soon enough, just a few small steps ahead of me. As my wife says, die if you have to, but lift it. Damn, Mrs. Makarov.
If he dies, he dies.
There's the Rocky 4. Now, that 501 kilo attempt was in October of 2019, about 8 months before Thor successfully made that 501 kilogram attempt. In November 2019, Makarov upped the ante. He made, wait for it, 540 kilograms off of blocks. He made this lift successfully, and the blocks were just 12 centimeters off of the ground. It's a truly ludicrous lift, the significance of which I simply cannot overstate. And the next month, things got really serious. The next month, in December of 2019, he made another attempt at 501 kilograms, but this was not in his gym. This was at an exhibition at WRPF Worlds. This was a real event with calibrated plates, judges, neon lights, the whole 9 yards. He started off lifting 435 kilograms. Then he successfully made 470 kilograms, which at the time was the second heaviest deadlift anyone had ever made. Today, I guess it's the third, but Jesus, dude, that's 1,036 pounds. It's a really serious lift. And then came the 501 kilograms. Not quite. I think that might have technically passed his knees, but the man was not able to lock this one out either. Now, obviously, I'm not saying the man is not a good deadlifter. I mean, he's the third strongest deadlifter of all time? I mean, he is, right? And the missed 501 did not break his spirits. In fact, the man kept on training, and his goals have grown and grown. A couple of weeks before Thor's 501, he posted this video of himself that said he's lifting 510 kilograms this September. 510 kilograms. Then he went and annihilated 12 220 kilo beltless deadlifts. And then 3 days later, he said he's going to lift 520 kilograms. And then after that, he said 600 kilograms. I'm pretty sure that one was a joke. I don't know, I'm having a hard time reading the guy, but he's going to lift something very heavy. And the event at which he's planning to lift something very heavy is the World Deadlift Championships in England, which have been cancelled for obvious reasons. They were scheduled for July, then they moved to September, and then they are done. Which is pretty sad, man. I was really looking forward to seeing what he was going to lift in an official competition context. Like, are we going to see a 510 kilogram gym lift from him instead? I don't really know. What I do know is I've got one more very impressive, albeit missed lift you have to check out. A 550 kilogram partial deadlift. Now, here he is warming up with 500 kilograms off of blocks that I think are 12 centimeters off the ground. And here's the 550 kilos. Okay, sure, that could have gone better. But look, man, Thor's retired. Eddie's retired. If anyone's lifting over 501 kilograms, it's Ivan Makarov.